Breaking news here on CBS Sports HQ, where Duke's Cooper Flagg has been named the Naismith Men's Player of the Year. It caps a sweep for the freshman star, who also won the Wooden and Associated Press Awards. Flagg led the Blue Devils to the Final Four, which ended in heartbreak last night with Duke's stunning loss to Houston. Flagg averaged 19 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 4 assists per game, and is widely expected to turn pro and become the #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. Here's more from Flagg after winning the award.
Incredible honor for me. I appreciate everybody for giving me this type of recognition. It's just a real feeling. This whole year, this tournament, it's all gone by so fast. It's been a blur, and it's been an incredible year, like Coach said, with an incredible group of people. And that's who I have to give all the credit to. Teammates, Coach Shire, the rest of the staff, the medical staff, everybody just having me 100% ready to go every single night and just believing in me and letting me do me out there on the court. And then I want to thank my parents, my mom and dad. I wouldn't be here without them. The sacrifices, the car rides to AAU on the weekends, things like that. I wouldn't be here without them. So they've been with me 100% of the time. So, yeah, it's an incredible honor, and I'm truly grateful for the recognition.
Cooper Flagg, your Naismith Player of the Year, caps a sweep for the freshman, who also won the Wooden and Associated Press Award as well. Flagg is now the 4th freshman to win the Naismith after Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, and Zion Williamson. As you take a look at all the players in Duke history who have won the AP Player of the Year award, Naismith and Wooden awards in the same season, Cooper Flagg etches his name in the history books. For much more on this, let's go ahead and welcome in CBS Sports college basketball analyst Kyle Boone for more. Kyle, great to see you. Let's start with just your reaction to Flagg winning this award, coming less than 24 hours after that heartbreaking end to his season.
Yeah, roller coaster 24 hours, and really a roller coaster week for Flagg. Definitely bittersweet. Duke's season came to a shocking end. On Saturday night, they ended up losing a 14-point second-half deficit and falling to Houston in the Final Four. But for Flagg specifically, this is individual validation for a truly great freshman season, one of the best freshman seasons in college basketball history. And if not for losing in the Final Four, I think we would still look back at this run for Flagg specifically in the NCAA tournament as one of the most productive, regardless of classification as well. He averaged 21 points per game, 7.5 rebounds in the NCAA tournament, shot 50% from three-point range, and he joins a list of very decorated former freshmen who have won this award now. Zion Williamson in 2019, as you see on your screen here, Anthony Davis in 2012, and Kevin Durant, of course, in 2007. So, I think for him, it validates what has been one of the most remarkable and productive seasons as a freshman, but also just as a college basketball player that we've seen over the decades.
Yeah, you mentioned some of the names there who have had memorable freshman seasons, but coming in as the #1 recruit, showing out the way he did, obviously he would have loved to win a national championship in his freshman year and as his last year as well, as we all expect him to go pro. But where would you stack up his season with Duke?
It's got to be one of the best seasons ever for a freshman, and also one of the best college basketball seasons for a team. They don't win the NCAA championship. And Jordan, I think this Duke team has a chance. If you go through, the history books, this could be the most talented Duke team or the most talented team in college basketball history in general to not win a national championship. I really believe that. And, they have 3 guys who I think are projected top 10 picks on this roster, in Cooper Flagg, Con Knipple, Kaman Malawach. This team, they won 35 games, only lost 4 this season. They were top 5 on offense and on defense in efficiency ratings. Just a great season for Duke, a great season for Flagg. Ultimately, they come up short of a national championship, but the talent that they put on the floor every single night, it was one of the most fun shows to watch in all of college basketball.
Most definitely. Well, as you mentioned, as we just started this conversation, it's been a roller coaster 24 hours for Cooper Flagg, but it will continue because everything now shifts to the NBA draft. Assuming he does declare, he is seen as the overwhelming favorite to go #1 overall. What outlook do you have for Cooper Flagg as he gets to the next level?
Yeah, I think there's going to be lofty expectations for Flagg, obviously, coming into the NBA, presumably, that he does declare. And, you know, I think he's kind of lived with that expectation throughout his college career and even dating back to his high school career. You know, he was long seen as a prodigious recruit, dating back to when he was at Montverde Academy, the #1 prospect in his class. He signed with Duke to help Duke ink the #1 recruiting class in college basketball. And, you know, for large stretches of the season, Duke was one of the top 2 teams in college basketball. So, you know, I think with Flagg, it has always been a thing where, you know, the expectations have always followed him because he is such a prodigious talent, both on offense and on defense. And I think coming into the NBA, that will again be the case. He's going to be the #1 pick in this draft. Everyone believes he's the most talented player in this draft. And, you know, wherever he lands in the NBA, I think the expectations, as they have in high school, as they did in college, will continue to follow him to the NBA.
Yeah, something tells me that the fun's just beginning, and we're very lucky to watch him for many years to come. Kyle Boone joining us live here for the breaking news that Cooper Flagg has been named your Naismith Men's Player of the Year, a sweep for the freshman star. And heartbreaking end, obviously, to the season as Duke knocked out of the NCAA tournament. So now it'll be Houston in Florida. Download the March Madness Live app to watch the game, all the action, anywhere, anytime, live. Quick break for us, but let's go ahead and keep this history train rolling. We are all on OV Watch, eyeing 895. Does he get it done today against the New York Islanders? We'll find out soon enough. More on that on the other side. Stay with us.
When you need your sports news all the time,
we've got breaking news to bring to you.
CBS Sports HQ gives you a snapshot of all the sports that matter to you.
Big news coming out of the NFL. A lot of movement in the rankings this week.
With highlights.
What a finish at the final round of play.
And in-depth analysis.
Can they three-peat? Tony Romo joins the conversation.
What can you say about this game?
When you need your sports in a snap,
we're bringing you that breaking news right here on HQ.
Find it on CBS Sports HQ. Streaming free anywhere you are.